Welcome back to Daytime and to the Daytime Couch. Our next guest has played over 3,000 shows, and after today, we're going to call it 3,001.
Yeah.
It's probably more than that.
I lost count.
I know. That's what you do. You stop when you get to a big number like that. But anyway, please welcome surf rocker Matt Groopie. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of the King Beez.
Yeah, that's us.
Is that why we have the black and yellow shirts? Because you'll see in a moment when they come and play, but they're all in the same kind of bee bowling shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your thing? Is that your gimmick?
We like to play shows and then we go bowling after usually,
yeah,
so
right.
it kind of just works out
Perfect.
for us.
And then you got your bowling balls just carrying in with all your equipment.
As if we didn't have enough equipment to carry already.
Heavy stuff at that.
Yeah.
All right, so lots of shows. You've been entertaining all over the world. So talk to us about where you've been, what you do, what you're doing now.
Well, we're currently on our Cross Ontario tour, and we've played in Ottawa and Toronto and already Aurora on Friday, and we're playing in Oshawa this Friday at the Atrium. We're really excited.
How long do tours last, generally?
Until people stop booking the band.
Smart.
Yeah.
Like it. And is it hard on your voices? Because I know you're rock types. You guys like to drink your beer as you play, and then you're playing. And I know that it's not always singing, so it kind of helps.
I only out of we have one song with singing.
Really?
We just we went through so long that we were dealing with sound guys and this and that and the other, and we just kind of circumvented all the issues that you have with sound by just saying, okay, well,
let's just play.
We need a plug and a rug and we're good. So that's kind of why we do the band like this.
Okay, so we're not so used to, or I guess we're not traditionally hearing music these days without vocals. So talk to us about what kind of your style is.
Well, our exact style is we are metal-influenced instrumental surf punk music.
Yeah, that's a lot of things.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of influences, so we just kind of, there's no rules with our band. We can basically do whatever we want, and we just draw from our influences, and every time we make a record, we just try and do something a bit crazier and different than the last time.
And how do you come up with that? Do you just sit around and jam? Is that how you figure out your next piece?
Oh yeah, it comes in different ways. Sometimes I'll come up with something, or sometimes we'll be jamming, or it's fun, and the pressure's not it's not very pressure filled, so it's really artistically and creatively it's a really awesome project.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Dakota Tavern in Toronto. You played with some great artists in that experience, so talk to us about it.
Which one?
The Dakota Tavern. You were with Blue Rodeo.
Oh yeah, that was actually not the King Beez. That was myself.
Oh, just
so that's
you.
Okay. I'll talk about it.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
A friend of mine, James Gray, who used to play in Blue Rodeo, had passed away, and they had a big benefit for him. So I got to play with a couple members of Blue Rodeo.
Wow.
And we did a few tribute tunes for James, who was a friend of mine, and that was awesome. It was really cool.
And you're also a guy who works a lot with charities. So you're a charitable guy.
Absolutely.
So why do you feel the need to do that? Sick Kids, what else is there?
Lupus Ontario, I'm very involved with, or have been. Movember, we do usually.
Red Cross, Ontario Red Cross?
Yeah.
A whole bunch.
We've done, we've done benefits for just about everything that we could do, whenever something comes up and we're not busy, we'll do it.
And it's not just because you want that kind of air time, for
No,
lack of a better word. It's because you even had a song.
If we wanted airtime, we wouldn't start an instrumental metal-influenced surf punk band,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's probably not the most popular genre we're seeing today, but you're working hard to get your name out there and to get your music played everywhere.
Well, we've built a following, and as far as what we do, I mean, it's a pretty good cult following. I think that's what they call it. So we don't get much radio play or anything like that, but people who like our band really like our band, so that's cool.
And you yourself, I think you have 9 or 10 albums?
Yeah,
to date?
I don't even know anymore. I've done so many.
But you're so young and you've accomplished so much. It's so great.
Yeah, but.
And with King Beez, you had Deathproof 1. That's what you were here for last time. So now we're on to Deathproof 2.
2.
So talk to us about this new album.
Deathproofer.
Deathproof
2, Deathproofer.
Yeah, brackets ER.
It's like Die Hard, right?
Yes, yeah, Die Harder. So talk to us about what's different from number 1 to number 2.
It's darker. It's musically we're way better. The songs are more intricate. We went a lot heavier on this one, and the first one was more like surf with metal influence, and this one's more metal with surf influence.
Ah.
So We were actually writing the record up until 2 days before we recorded it. We wrote it, recorded it, and released it in under a month.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very difficult, I would assume.
Seemed pretty easy.
And who do you do that with? Do you have a producer that you work with, or is it just you guys?
Well, we do all the pre-production and all that ourselves, and then we recorded last time and this time with our friend Ian Blurton, who's a pretty well-known producer and really good at what he does, and he takes it to that next level. And you know, it's all about just working with people who understand what you're doing and understand what they're doing. So like that's basically what we tried.
Good for you. We're gonna hear you rock it out surf style after this. Stay with us.